I'm very concerned that, we're going to wake up tomorrow and, 6 or 8 major American cities are going to be nuked off the face of the earth. And there's absolutely no reason why this couldn't happen. That sudden apocalypse.
Luis Alvarez, who designed the triggering mechanisms for the Hiroshima bombs, he said what people don't understand is the hardest thing isn't to make bombs go off, it's to keep them from going off. Most experts say that nuclear terror strikes are going to happen. The nuclear bomb fuel's been available too long. So as long as the nuclear bomb fuel's there, somebody is going to steal some, they're going to cobble 1 or more nukes together, and they're going to set them off. Unfortunately, it's just a matter of time. The greatest threat to America today is nuclear terrorists. It's far too easy for them to steal the nuclear bomb fuel, to cobble crude nuclear devices together, and to set them off in major American cities.
Robert Gleason, born 1945, Michigan City, Indiana, is the executive editor of Torforge Books. There he has published the writing of former members of the Pentagon, CIA, NSA, and FBI. What these men have told him has alerted him to a devastating threat.
Nuclear weapons, particularly thermonuclear weapons, are man-made suns detonated on the Earth. It is a miniature star. Except in this case, whereas our sun gives us life, this man-made star brings death. One of the things about terrorist nukes is that they're surprisingly easy to construct, to set off, if you have the nuclear bomb fuel. If you get the equipment from an old winery or an old dairy, in 6 months you can manufacture your own nuclear reprocessor. Within 1 month you will have reprocessed enough nuclear waste that you will have bomb-grade plutonium, and you can set off the Nagasaki bomb with it. Another way to do it is just to go into one of these nuclear storage sites and steal the actual bomb fuel itself. As we know, it's shockingly easy to do it even in the United States. At Los Alamos, there was a study done in which they disguised some former Special Forces guys, and they wanted to see if they could steal some bomb fuel. The mock terrorists came in with a Home Depot garden cart and trundled out enough nuclear bomb fuel to build a bomb. That is in the United States of America. If we can't secure our own nuclear bomb fuel, how is Pakistan going to do it? How is India going to do it? How is Russia going to do it? Countries that are just rife with all kinds of bribery. Michael Shore, who at the CIA ran the bin Laden unit for years, said bin Laden has always been obsessed with obtaining nuclear weapons. Al-Qaeda's been obsessed with it. We do know that there's been some years where the Russians have caught 500 people in a single year trying to steal nuclear materials out of Russia. What percentage of that is the total? Is there 5,000? Is there 50,000? All we know is that the people that got caught. How about the people that didn't get caught?
While military-grade nuclear weapons are unavailable to terrorist groups, security analysts believe a crude but still powerful bomb is within their ability to build and detonate.
It could happen any day. Say it's Wednesday, 9 a.m., one of our big cities. A van pulls into a car park in a crowded neighborhood. Inside that van are the terrorists. They have the simplest improvised nuclear device you can build. A 10-kiloton gun-type bomb, the same size as the Hiroshima bomb. Depending on how complex they've made it, they can get away with having acquired as little as 26 pounds of highly enriched uranium. An amount like that is not out of the question. The blast zone for a bomb that size is about a square mile. Just think a minute about what might be in that radius. For one thing, you have public schools, bus terminals and train stations, literally packed with commuters. Museums with collections of the most famous art in the entire world. And of course, tourists are everywhere on the streets. You have office buildings, theaters, hotels, public libraries, restaurants, people's homes. Depending on where you are, there could be 1 million people in the area, an area that is about to become ground zero. In a few minutes, all of them, everything that was in this square mile will be gone. I've talked to a number of military analysts who have worked at the Pentagon and at the War College. They claim the Pentagon really doesn't study the subject of nuclear terrorism. They couldn't find any studies, classified or unclassified, that the Pentagon's ever done. I think it's because nuclear terrorism nullifies everything we know about military strategy and tactics. It is the reductio ad absurdum of warfare. 2,500 years ago, Aeschylus said in the Agamemnon, looking back on the Trojan War, which was a stupid, foolish undertaking, done largely out of pride, and he doubted that the human race was really capable of rational solutions to serious problems. In terms of how humanity learns and how they grow, Aeschylus said, "We learn nothing save through suffering. The pain of wisdom falls drop by drop upon the heart in sleep. Against our will comes wisdom. The grace of the gods is forced on us." That the gods have to hammer us to pieces before we learn anything and before we change. And I gotta tell you, I hope to hell that Aeschylus is wrong.